by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, race fans. We are live here tonight for the USAFirearms.com Lernerville 100. We're special event racing tonight. I'm super excited to be out here. Super excited to call the action. We have a who's who of drivers already putting down their qualifying efforts. See if we can get that side ticker going. See lead newcomer in the 015 with a 14.58, Michael D. Carter, followed by Dustin Mumbercat and Scott Smith. Will that be how they sit whenever this qualifying period is over? We'll find out in about 2 minutes. Folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We got to pay the bills really quick. Shout out to MF Race Designs. Check out what MF Race Designs has to offer right here. As qualifying is almost finished, they have 50 seconds left to try to get a faster lap. Folks, let's go over the keys to tonight's race. We'll call them the keys to success here at Lernerville. 100 laps. With that 100 laps comes managing a slick track. This track, when they first start out, it's going to be fresh, but as they turn laps, especially 100 of them, this track is going to turn into ice very, very, very quickly. And then you see right there, it's Lernerville. Who will go over? What's over me? There's not a wall coming out of 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. And also, since there isn't a wall there, there's also a huge embankment, a huge hill. Go down that embankment, chances are you're going to be flipping. Chances are you're not going to have a good time. So who's going to go over the berm here tonight? Also, you see no heat races, so qualifying, how you qualify, that's going to set the field. 150 big laps here tonight. Let's get that grid rolling as we get this music cranked up one time. Let's have a good time here tonight. Hit that thumbs up button as we go through on starting grid for the LateFirearms.com 100. Dig out front from CTM Motorsports in the 015 with a time of 14.582. It's going to be Michael Carter. Starting outside on row number 1. He's got Canada on his back. It is the one and only number 16 of Dustin Lumbercat. Scott Smith representing Side Bite Motorsports in the number 53. He'll be inside row number 2 with Samuel Baumgartner. Representing Work in Progress Racing in the number 91, firing off outside row number 2. Parker Brookfield is in 5th. Jason Korn, another Side Bite Motorsports driver, firing off in the 6th place spot. He has won last year. Will he go for the 3P here tonight? We'll find out. Chris Carroll's in P7. Aaron Raymond's in 8. X-Day's in 9. Garrett Crow's in 10. Chummy Miller's 11. Trenton Morley got here late, but he is here. He'll be firing off in the 12th place spot. And then 13th is Anthony Karp. Dustin Lamb's 14th. And Brody Mears is playing shotgun to the field here tonight, folks. I want to thank y'all for tuning in one more time. If you haven't already, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Field is in the hands of Michael D. Carter as this pace track's going to make one more lap around Lernerville, and then the ponies are going to get let loose, as they say. I thank y'all for tuning in, as always, here on As I see, we got some folks out in viewer land. Terry Foster saying, let's get it. Terry Foster, a very, very, very important part here at TSP. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, USAFirearms.com very own Brian Zimmerman at a Christmas party here tonight, not able to make the action. As the green flag is out, and man, oh man, our top 2, they are almost just door to doors. They're going in, out of 2. See Justin Lumbercat on the high side, though. High side riders here at Lernerville had all the momentum needed here. As 100 big laps, we are coming to lap number 2 already. Blinking, you might miss it, folks. As we go a little bit further back in the field here, look at Scott Smith in the 53 machine. Lost a few spots starting on that inside lane, so that tells me right there that outside lane is going to be the dominant way around this track all night long. As it looks like everybody's kept it fairly straight. Remember, I am the one that throws the caution flags out here. As we see the ice cream man, Mr. Anthony Karp in the number 90 machine. Let's go on back up front. We have a battle for the race lead. Samuel Baumgartner slide job over the 16 machine. 16 though crossed him over, and look, Sam lost a lot of momentum doing that slide job. See if we can jump on board with Sam as he's battling it out for P2. Got cleared thanks to the high side right there. Jump on board here with the 91 of Samuel Baumgartner. You see he is falling right in the tire tracks of Dustin Lumbercat, the race leader right now. Really good looking car number 16 has brought out here tonight. Just look how filthy that windshield is getting as, we may have a crash in the back of the field. Trenton Morley had to go tow. Did he go over the edge, folks? He may have went over the berm. Let's see if we can bring it up really quick. In the 15 car here, did he step up a little too high? And yep, there he goes. There's the first casualty, we'll call it, of the berm here tonight at Lernerville. See if he can get that number 15 fixed up and maybe come back out and turn some laps with us. Our top 4 have broke away from the pack. Look back here for P5. We're going to have a battle between the likes of Scott Smith, Aaron Raymond, and Parker Brookfield. As soon as we put the camera on, looks like they kind of got it sorted out. Some of our asphalt drivers back here, Jason Day in the number 52, currently up 1 spot since he hit the grid. Chris Carroll started P7 on the inside lane. He's currently running P9. And got into the wall a little bit right there. This is one of the toughest dirt tracks we're going to go to by far. Just tell me Anthony Karp made a wreck. Did we have another driver go off? We did. So the berm, currently 2 iRacing drivers 0. Dustin Lumbercat's putting down a really good pace right now. Actually got lap traffic of Garrett Crow in the 38 right there in front of him. Look at the Fast House 805 machine. Stay in front of Dustin right there. Thought he was going to give him the outside lane. He did not. That's going to allow Sam to get right up there too. The 16 of Lumbercat, I do believe. As he really doesn't. It doesn't hurt Dustin a whole lot. Dustin's able to put that right rear tire right there on the ragged edge. As Terry Fox says, music's still playing. It should be off now, hopefully. It's hard up here, Foster. One man in the booth. We're trying to work it all, while we're also trying to put out cautions if need be. As, uh-oh, something happened to Garrett Crow. Crow is now also in the pits. And, oh, a little bit of action right there. The 15 and the 39 going door to door. 39 actually got into the front stretch wall ever so slightly. Down to the inside of the 15, but the 15 has all the momentum on that high side. It's a battle for the top now. But now, folks, remember, 100 laps, that top side is going to start getting really slick. And as it gets slick, you're basically playing Russian roulette, because as it slicks up, you're going to be taking a huge risk on possibly going over the berm. A shout out to the one and only Dustin Mumbercat right now, setting a blazing trail around here. This guy is a well-known short track asphalt guy. He is not somebody you consider a dirt guy, but put all that to the side, all the knowledge you know of the 16 car prior, because right now he is putting it to him right now. Got fellow dirt guys Samuel Baumgartner, Michael D. Carter, Jason Korn, Scott Smith. That is first through fifth, and the first place guy, he's holding it down for his asphalt drivers right now, trying to mitigate his way through lap traffic, having to go to the bottom side now to see right there the pace difference. The bottom is not nearly as fast as this high side is. Oh, gives a slight little tap to those 06, kind of maybe telling him, buddy, leader's coming through. Lap traffic is playing a huge factor. Uh-oh, something happened to Scott. Oh, no. Scott Smith in the 53. It told me he wrecked, but I think he actually might be experiencing a little bit of connection issues. As Ice Cream Man has some fans in the chat. Tammy, I don't know what happened with Anthony. He was out here, and all of a sudden, now he's gone. Looks like he put his car up on the number 90 hauler. As now Michael Carter took over P2 from Sam Baumgartner. So now the 15 has his eyes set on the prize right out in front of him. That is race leader Dustin Mumbercat. As I do see some more lap traffic coming into play. As these drivers are minding their P's and Q's pretty good. We're 23 laps in, 24 at the stripe. Without a caution on the. Now you'll see there the track starting to really darken up there at the top. Where you see it's turning into black at. That is, oh, cautions on the speedway. Like Aaron Raymond may have went around in what happened here? Did he go off the track? He's a number 7 black car right there. Made a pass on the 06 of Chummy Miller. And look, wheels are turned to the left, but she's just not turning. Oh, over on the lid. That is for sure a caution. What a wild ride for Mr. Aaron Raymond, the number 7 machine. As cautions out on the speedway, I feel like now is a perfect time to remind you folks to check out usafirearms.com for all your gun accessories, all your gun needs. Again, that is usafirearms.com, and we want to thank them for being a presenting sponsor of our Thursday Night Dirt Series. As well, can't forget to mention Top Hat Comics. They sponsor Monday and Tuesday nights. Again, Top Hat Comics based out of Lexington, North Carolina, or North Carolina, I like to say. All right, folks, if you're out in viewer land, let me know who we got tonight. We've seen the 16 come out, and I'm going to say it, dominate. But now the field has been bunched back up together. Looks as if the lights are off on that beautiful Chevy Silverado out front. Now, what's going to happen? Will this shake up a little bit? Because now Dustin Mumbercat being the leader, he's on the inside. That's going to allow the 15 to have the quote-unquote preferred lane, but Dustin does choose when he gets to fire off here. As pace truck is off, field's in the hands of the number 16. As green flag is out in the air, Dustin does not get the launch he truly needs. That's going to allow the 15 to be right there to his outside. 15 is going to have the momentum. It's going to be a battle for the race lead as they go on the backstretch here tonight. In 3 and 4, advantage goes to the 15. Dustin's going to drive it off in there really deep, slide in front of 15. He is not able to get it done. 15 had all the momentum being on the high side right there. And now Samuel Baumgartner in 91. He's washing up right in front of the field, really slow. Kudos to all the drivers for managing to stay off the 91 right there. 91 being the low man on the totem pole. Not have the speed and momentum needed to slot back up into traffic. Look at the battle Scott Smith and Parker Brookfield are doing right here. Side by side, door to door. I had 3 and 4. Advantage once again to the high side. Parker Brookfield takes over P4. And Jason Korn going to try to go 3 times back to back to back tonight. On the last 2 weeks, he is currently slotted into P3 position. Got Mumbercat and Michael Carter up in front. So now Carter, he is the lead dog around here. He started P1, he fell back to P2. That allowed Mumbercat to lead all the laps up to the lap 25. But now, Carter made that high side work. He took the lead away from Mumbercat. And oh, Mumbercat's over the edge. It's a 16. He kind of saved it though. He mitigated the damage right there, folks. You see, oh, he's still going down, trying to get the control of that machine. Right there, folks. Let's see. We're going to go back. We don't normally do this, but I want to show y'all just how treacherous it is up there. As he is in P2 right here and just oversteps a little bit, but does a great job. Look at that heel right there, folks. Did a great job not going down the berm. But did lose a ton of track position in the process right there. Something happened to Jason Day. Jason Day put his car on the hauler as well. Get a little on-board shot with our race leader, Michael Carter, right now. See if we can get a gearbox shot looking backwards. See Jason Korn setting P2 since Dustin Mumbercat had the unfortunate task of trying to save it over the berm. Still a pretty good field we have out here showing right now. And Michael Carter just had the fastest lap of the race. So yes, the track has slickened up some, but Carter still putting down a blazing pace as we are on lap number 37 of 100 here tonight already. Blinking, you might miss it, folks. Oh, just had word from Anthony Karp in the number 9 machine. Was facing some technical difficulties, was not having any sound through his headset. So he decided to pull the old 90 car off and basically to mitigate any damage, not cause any trouble for anybody. So hats off to the ice cream man of Anthony Karp right there, making the selfless decision to take care of his competitors. As Lamb off and over. So let's keep track now tonight, folks. Is that the 4th or 5th car we've seen go over? It might, I think it's number 5. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's number 5. These drivers really having to be careful up there on that high side. It's risk versus reward now at this point. See, they're actually stepping out a little bit above the dark black there. There is a little bit of grip up there left to be had. But, like we said, you're playing Russian roulette. You're playing with dynamite, basically. Right now, our top 2 have broke away from the pack. Scott Smith is back here almost 2.5 seconds off our race leader. Let's see if we can jump on board with Scott Smith. Go cockpit cam. See Smith, he's electing to play it a little safer in 3 and 4. He is not running all the way up there at the berm. He's doing the same thing in 1 and 2. Got lap traffic up here battling with Jason Korn and Michael D. Carter. Korn, they're still ripping this high side. There's so much momentum and pace to be had up there on that high side. As oh, Mumbercat, looks like he pulled his car down. Did another driver go over the berm? Because this field has really thinned pretty quick. As oh, cautions out on the speedway. Looks like our very own Samuel Baumgartner may have had issues here. See what happened on the TSP wreckage replay. Got the 4 and the 91 side by side right there. As oh, it looks like Carroll gave just a slight little touch to the right or left front, excuse me, of the 91. That pushed the 91 over the edge. Was not able to correct it. While we are under caution, let's see if we can jump on board with Sam to see how it looked out his windshield. He knows Carroll's down there, and then right there, nowhere to go. Oh, tough lick for the 91 too. That car's probably hurt a little bit. As oh, it is indeed. Look at the front clip of that car. He needs a fast repair. He's going to elect to bring the 91 down pit road. Very interesting call from the 91 car. Have a quick little word with Sam in the number 91. Sam, you're live in the copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So it looked like kind of just got shoved over the berm there. Currently missing a front clip. Noticing you're electing to not pit. What's the thoughts on that?
I have no idea, man. I don't know what's going on with the car. I can't even tell. It looks like it's smoking. I don't know. I got shoved off. It's kind of stupid. He said I did the same thing to him in the corner before. I didn't feel that way, but it's whatever.
Good luck, buddy. You hear the frustration in the 91's voice. Go get him, buddy.
Thanks, Tanner.
Frustrations out here on the short track. Those guys are racing in the same Discord channel as well. But yes, 91 is spewing a little smoke. Look at the jump the 15 car had right then. He knew he had to get to that high side right then on the restart. And he did it. He did it in great fashion. Now we got to keep tabs on the 91 here. He's smoking. Car is hurt. Looks like he is actually might be taking it down pit lane. He is. He knows. So Samuel Baumgartner's chances to win at his home track basically just engulfed in all that smoke right there. Michael Carter, Jason Corn, Scott Smith, that's how they run right now. Top three as we are over halfway. As they come to lap number 52, folks, we're going to pay some bills. We're going to throw it to MF Race Designs. If we miss anything, we will jump right back to the action if anything happens. Remember, check out all these sweet rides done by MF Racing Design. Alrighty, folks, we are back. I want to thank USAFirearms.com and MF Race Designs for all their support over the years here for Crooked Line Racing. As our top three, they have not changed, but fourth place, Parker Brookfield, it did change for the number 28, or the 20 machine. But kind of looks like a 28, but he's going as number 20. Did he go over the berm? I'm not sure, but look here, lap traffic for the leader is going to be coming into play really quick. As the laps are winding down really fast here for the USAFirearms.com Lernerville 100. Shout out to these drivers though for keeping it most of the night. We've had a few tussles, call it, but for the most part, everybody's kept it pretty clean. As I was reading the chat right there, Anthony Carr said it's tricky here. And he said, hey, there's still 1 or 2 chummy motor cars out there. Come on, Chummy Miller, give him a small push. As Carp said, he wished he was out here in the 410 sprint. A lot of sprint car fans. As Dustin Lamb went over the berm as well. He is now shown on pit road, so I think it's 6. As we are coming to lap number 65 out of 100. The field has dwindled. The berm has claimed many race car lives here tonight. As our race leader has a slew of cars right there in front of him. All them drivers except Sam. They are currently not shown a lap down, so they are going to battle the 15 to try not to go a lap down. If you go a lap down here, you're going to be battling with all the other lap down guys. So Parker Brookfield, Chris Carroll, they see the leader right there behind them. They know it's go time now. You see, Parker is trying to rip at high side and make it work. But ultimately right now, I got Sam right there in front of him. Oh, nowhere for the 28 to go. Sam may have got him with the right rear ever so slightly right there. Remember, Sam, he was on the lead lap. He was battling up inside the top 5. Had a little incident with the 4 car of Chris Carroll. That kind of shoved him off the berm. Oh, no, Brookfield over the berm. Was able to keep it going straight, though. Just going to try to get back up there and... basically, like I said earlier with Dustin Mummercat, try to mitigate what damage there is, as Carroll has the race leader firing right there behind him. And now Sam's on the high side. Carroll cannot get around the 91. That may put Carroll a lap down. Here's the 15 is going to have the momentum, as now the 15, he's lapped all the way up to P5. Is shown now currently a lap down. As we're hearing from race control, there's a wreck. I'm trying to find it. It was Dustin Lamb who just towed. Sitting on pit road. SDK won't let me go back. Not sure. I don't know if we want to count him as a driver that went over the berm or not. I think just to be fair, we'll count that as the berm 7. Let's say firearms, just a tad bit smaller. Folks, like I mentioned a while ago, for all your firearm needs, visit usafirearms.com. I wish I could remember exactly the model, but I know he specializes in AUGs and AR-15s, but he can get you anything you want. He definitely get you an AUG or an AR-15. It's almost Christmas time too, so what better way to celebrate Christmas than to get your husband, your wife, your kids, barring they're old enough, a new firearm from usafirearms.com. Or if you have an iRacer in your family, they need a sweet little paint scheme put together, then, of course, they can always have an MF Racing Designs Best Paint Scheme of the Night Award, or an MF Racing Designs paint scheme to win the MF Racing Designs Best Paint Scheme of the Night Award. We were reading sponsors right then, and we kind of butchered that one, though, Terry Foster. We haven't even mentioned it here tonight, but the points battle. It's getting hot and heavy up front. I don't have a graphic to show them right now, but I know our top 3 of Jason Korn, Scott Smith, Samuel Baumgartner, they are separated by only 5 to 6 points last time I looked. Drop weeks goes in, so right now that 91 car getting shoved off the berm. This is going to be a big hit for his points right now, as that 15 car gets another great launch on the restart. 39 is in tow. 53 is right there behind him. As, oh no, Jason Korn going over the berm. Korn over the berm, able to keep it straight though, but lost a ton of track position right there. Went from 2nd back to P5. So now, can Scott Smith, can he do anything with the 15 car? As he's to the inside of the 15 right now. 15's on that high side, but I think the high side, it has slowed down as the nights went on. It's gotten really slick as there's 23 laps to go when they cross the line. It's been a great race thus far. The berm, it's taken out a few of our drivers, but some of them have went over and kind of escaped disaster. And now look, the 15, he saw the 53 coming on the low side, so that made the 15 make a judgment call. He went to the low side. Now it's got Scott Smith searching on this very slick track up top. He's trying to find what groove he needs to be in. He is actually a tick faster than our race leader that last time by. I don't know if a tick faster is going to be enough, so you can tell this track is starting to get ruts in it and everything. These cars are bouncing down the front stretch. 100 laps, that's a lot for a dirt race. Got him bounce right there at the start-finish line. I can only imagine how tired these drivers are getting right now. As Carp says, Jason Korn's going to come back fast, don't blink. Right now, Korn, and he showed in P4, got some lap guys right there in front of him, so trying to get that track position back. He has won the last 2 races, but now I've noticed he is up really high on the high side, so he's trying to get everything he can off this racetrack. Michael D. Carter setting pretty good laps, but even again, last time by, Scott Smith was just a few hundreds faster, so I think we're seeing right here just being a few hundreds faster. You're going to need a little bit more in the tank than that, so it's going to take an aggressive slide job or something of that sort for the 53 to get there. As it looks like the 15 actually got a little bit of comfort, elbow room right there behind him now. A little bit of real estate between him and the 53. 53 is going to drive it off in there deep, though, gets that 53 car a little bit closer. Oh, the 15 goes off the berm a little bit, was able to kind of stay half and half right there, but that did slow his momentum down. I mean, that's about as close as it gets right there, folks. We'll give him a half a berm right then. So now that counts up to what, 7.5, 8.5. That's 14 laps to go and they cross the stripe. As top 2 have kind of just set sail away from the field. Chris Carroll did get his lap back though, so he is on the lead lap now. Got Korn battling right there to his outside. Korn's trying to make that outside lane work, but they've ran so many laps up there that the track is completely wore out up there. Look how bouncy it is. It's amazing just how bouncy the track gets as the laps go on and start to wear. And look how dirty that 91's front lip is on the side of his car. Looks almost like clay mud. This track is in Pennsylvania, so I don't know if they have red clay up there or not. But now 11 laps to go. Oh, both of them get really close to stepping over the edge. Will Scott Smith, he may have to put the elbows out a little bit here. They have to initiate a little contact, as now it's 10 laps to go, folks. We are 90% through tonight's event. Time goes by fast when you're having a good time, and we've had fun all night long. Hope you had fun watching, because we have a great battle for the lead right here. As there's now 9 laps to go. The 53 car, he keeps getting there to the inside of 15, but he is not able to make anything happen. As lap traffic is out the front windshield of the 015 car. Will that play a factor? Because they've both been running the low lane. Chummy Miller in 06, he does go low. He's going to slide right up in front of the 15, so now the 53 is going to make a decision here. As lap traffic definitely played a factor there. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of contact for the race lead, as there may be a battle, a change of the lead here. They're battling for it here. 7 laps to go, folks, only on True Sim Productions. Want to thank y'all for tuning in, as always, as we have a great side-by-side battle going for P7. They are hitting a few times here, beating and banging, leaning on each other, but they're keeping it fairly clean. Now the 53 car, he's going to drive it off in there deep, initiate a little bit more contact. He did actually a great job staying off the 15. That's going to allow the 15 to actually get back out in front, I do believe. As they are door to door. I hate to leave the camera just on these two, but they are putting on a clinic of dirt racing right now. People don't like it whenever you hit, but the way they were hitting right then, they were just kind of door banging a little bit. So the 15 won the battle. Will he win the war? There's going to be 4 laps to go, and they cross the stripe this time by 4 more circuits around this famous dirt track. 53 gets that front nose right there to the back bumper of the 15. Let's see what happens here. As 53, he's going to have to pull a bold move like we just saw a while ago with 3 laps to go. He's got to basically throw it in there and use the 15 as almost somewhat of a cushion. It's 53. He is there though, folks. As it's now 2 laps to go. Flagman Barney Fox Jr. has the white flag in hand, and it looks like 15 got a little bit of distance between Scott. Oh, Scott went off on the berm a little bit, so that's going to put him really behind the 8 balls. Final lap for the USAFirearms.com 100 here at Lernerville. Looks like it's all Michael D. Carter now. That one little slip up for the 53, almost going off the berm. Really cost him. As coming out of turn number 4 for the final time here tonight is the 15 of Michael D. Carter. Scott Smith brought it home P2. As this is the battle for P3 right here. You got the 39 of Jason Corn right there to the back bumper of Chris Carroll. But Chris Carroll in at number 4, able to bring home the final podium spot in what was actually a fantastic race here tonight for the USAFirearms.com 100 at Lernerville. Folks, stick around. We will have post-race interview coming. And just a flash, we're going to let these drivers get settled down, get cooled down. Shout out to Scott Smith, Michael Carter. They went door to door for about 10 laps there. And about 5 laps, they were beating and banging, leaning on each other, neither one giving an inch. But Michael Carter comes out on top. Find our 3rd place driver, Mr. Chris Carroll. Get him pulled up in the booth. He's normally the number 97 in here, 99 some weeks. This week he stole my number. He was number 4. It don't matter because he brought it home on the podium. Chris Carroll, Tanner Marr in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Tanner. I felt a bit drunk out there compared to them guys. Those dirt guys are awful good.
Man, oh man, I didn't much. I mean, I saw you in the 91 kind of door bang a little bit. You pushed him off the berm, but other than that, I saw some fairly good racing. I mean, they'll put on a show out there. 100 laps. Track got super slick. Caught me through that race tonight.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it on the track and find some grooves that worked, man. I was watching those guys up front. They're so fast. I didn't mean to run Sammy off the track. He slid. He did the old slideroni on me, and I tried to do the same thing, and I killed him. But I have an apology to make there. I didn't mean to run him off the track, but we were going at it and having a lot of fun. But just a matter of trying to find a place that could get your car to drive forward. There was no forward bite out there, and those guys are amazing getting the power down. Somehow they get the forward bite.
How slick was this track over the course of 100 laps? Looked like that top groove was basically coming out.
Yeah, the top groove, I figured it was good, and I found a groove in 1 and 2. It got real slick up top in 1 and 2, and you couldn't really run it in there anymore. And I found a grip. I found some grip through there, and I felt pretty good. And I was trying to find the grip in 3 and 4. There was nothing there. It was like ice. So I went up to the top groove, and it started working late. I started working my way back forward late there. I started catching the guys in front of me. Brookfield and Sammy were going at it, and it was a lot of fun, man. I wish you were out there instead of broadcasting.
Well, there's times I wish I was out there, but y'all put on one heck of a show tonight. So congratulations for the P3 finish here tonight, Carroll. Not a dirt guy, but you come out here with a very solid podium finish. So we got to thank for the number 4 here tonight.
Well, I always got to thank you guys at True Sim Productions that put this stuff on and give us a place to race. And got to thank Brian Zerman, USAFirearms.com, and we got to thank the Pit Lizard boys. There's only a couple of us out here tonight, but got to thank all them guys and my folks at home for watching. It's ridiculous that I got a podium in this race. I'm probably a bit lucky wrecking Sam there. He's probably faster than me at least, but I hope it was a good broadcast, Tanner. It was a lot of fun out there. I'm sweating like a pig, but it was a lot of fun racing. I hope it was a good broadcast.
It was indeed. It was a good race to call. I enjoyed it. Congratulations on the P3. We'll get you back down there with the Pit Lizard boys to celebrate, buddy.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
All righty. Let's see if we can find old Mr. Scott Smith in the 53. Had a new paint scheme out this week. It looked pretty sweet. Had the light teal blue, light blue, whatever you want to call it. Looked good.
Yeah.
Ultimately, came home one spot short to lead newcomer Michael Carter. Scott Smith,
Yeah.
you're in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Man, oh man, I feel like I talk to you every single week. Talk me through those. There was like 5, 6, 7 laps where, I mean, the elbows were out. Y'all were leaning on each other.
Yeah.
Very
I was
good racing.
Just like Chris was saying, it's like, man, I was sweating. I thought I could get him. You know, if I could just set him up, and then I screwed up with about 4 laps to go there, I think it was. I just got my right rear tire up and over the cushion on the backstretch there, and it's like, I knew it was over then. But I got up alongside him there for a little bit, and he was tough. I think we're pretty equal, but yeah, it was fun. Definitely a fun race. I hate to see it for corn, going up and over, but yeah, that's the way it goes.
That berm, I think we counted 7.5. We counted corn as half, right? Because he did go all the way over, but he kind of mitigated the damage, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
tough
Yeah,
break
he's
for
good at
39 for sure.
that.
Scott, man, you've been a class act all season long. I know you wanted
Thank you.
that. Talk me through those like 5, 6, 7 laps when y'all are leaning on each other. You haven't ever went elbows out here, and you still didn't go elbows out tonight, really. Was wrecking him kind of holding you back right then? You didn't want to wreck him because there was times where you could have just threw it off in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I easily could have just sent it in there and doored him, but I don't race like that, and Jason doesn't. My team, we try to race as with much integrity as we possibly can, and but if you can't race them clean, don't bother.
Right. Well, I appreciate that. It was still, I love seeing you dirt guys. I say this every week to you. I love seeing how y'all are able to get through the traffic and all that, and then they'll get up there with somebody who's on your level. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of asphalt guys in there, so that's not down talking to anybody. Y'all ain't seen me out there. There's a reason why I'm in the booth, right? I'm not out there. Okay, so let's preface that and throw it out there. But the way y'all do it is it's mind blowing to me. When y'all were battling it out door to door, I don't know how y'all didn't wreck, right? But y'all did it with so much finesse and style that
Yeah.
it was just amazing to watch. So kudos to that. Another podium finish. Brought home P2 here tonight, Scott. Great points tonight for you.
Yes,
Who we got to
sir.
thank for the number 53 here tonight?
Oh, number one, my team. They, we lean on each other all. Every time we're out there, and we just click together and help each other out. And yeah, Side Bite's just been absolutely awesome. Majulisi Speed Shop, they built some great setups, and yeah, that's about it, really.
Well, Scott, I've been
And you guys definitely for putting on the broadcast. That's pretty awesome.
right on. We appreciate the kind words. I'm going to let you know we are working out a special event for you dirt guys. So I've done many asphalt special events, and so I'm going to be leaning on you and Jason, Sam, all you dirt guys. We're going to put together something special for
Absolutely.
you guys. Put a little money up on the line, right? Get y'all something that y'all can look forward to. I'm shooting for the beginning of January, so keep your eyes open
Okay.
for that, and we'll be in talks about it. But for tonight, P2 at Lernerville, midway point in the season, good points tonight.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We'll get you down to
Yeah,
your race
I'll
team to
take it.
celebrate.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely, boss. Alrighty, folks. Then there was one, Michael D. Carter. He is brand new into this series. 015. It was bad fast all night. Qualified on the pole. And I'll be honest, I goofed in the driver's meeting. I didn't tell him he had lane choice. Looked like nobody took the high side all night. I don't know why Chris didn't ever tell him they could take the high side. They didn't, though. And it hurt Carter. But Carter, he rallied back. Battled with Scott Smith there at the very end and brought home a very impressive race win here tonight. Michael, you were live up in the booth. Got a copy?
Sir,
Man, oh man, what a freaking race there, especially at the end. You and Scott Smith, door to door, leaning on each other a little bit. But, like I told Scott, there was plenty of times where a lot of people would just drive off in there and just basically run through you right and then try to go away from the win. Neither one of y'all did that, so kudos to both of y'all. Michael, you were the class of the field tonight. Talk me through those little 5 to 10 laps of battling with Scott, though.
Oh man, that was like I listened to the interview. Them guys are sweating. I was sweating near myself. I gotta thank him for one, man. Like he raced me as clean as he could. Like we was leaning on each other a little bit, and I mean that's just hard racing. That's about as hard as you can get without wrecking each other. And like I said, I appreciate that, man. I've raced him in other leagues before, and I know he's a clean racer, so I wasn't too worried about that. And I was just going as hard as I could in there, man. And luckily we came out on top.
I mean, came out on top. You did. Y'all put on one hell of a show. I don't never cuss on here, right? I try not to cuss on TSP, but y'all put on one hell of a show. You did the thing tonight, Michael. I'm excited to have a guy like you that comes out because I looked at your iRating, right? You're obviously a fast dirt guy. We are brand new into the dirt world. We've been doing asphalt racing for a while, but I seen the dirt guys don't have a whole lot of leagues to run in, right? That have great support. So we're trying. So super excited to see you come out, Michael, and you won your debut race. So hope to have you back each and every week. Who we got thankful is team car here tonight for the race win.
I gotta thank you guys for putting this on. Like I said, I'm new to the league, and I really appreciate it. You know, like you said, we ain't got a lot of leagues to race in, so a lot of clean, well-run leagues, put it that way.
Right.
And this is one of them, it seems like. So very happy to be here, and I appreciate you guys. And I gotta thank my dad, Randy Carter Painting, CTM Motorsports, Kale Smith, and Redline Race Designs. They always do a fantastic job on our wraps. So really appreciate it all. Thank you.
Let's hear that painter one more time. Red line wrap designs or something like that.
Redline Race Designs. Yep.
Red line race designs. You had a very good looking car here tonight. I mentioned that on broadcast, so there you go. Hit them up. You need a paint scheme done. Well, Michael, we'll get you back down and let you celebrate with your race team. Congratulations, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you more the rest of the season.
Hopefully so. Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely, boss. Alrighty, folks, that is going to do it for tonight's event. Quick little race here, 125 laps. It came and went. As you see, where your favorite driver finished here tonight. Folks, we will not be back out on track until Monday night for the super late model race that Sam will be calling up in the. It's been myself, Tanner Marr, up in the True Sim Productions booth until Monday night. We'll see you.